Books gives us knowledge. And knowledge is power. The more you read, the better. And that's why we get taught from small little children to read as much as we can. If you just have a look at the bookshelf I'm standing in front, there's quite a variety of books that covers quite a variety of subjects. The book I'm looking at the moment is In the Minds of Murderers, the inside story of criminal profiling. And then there are lots of books about art, books about diets we should follow. Then there are psychology books that gives you an insight into the human mind. And then there are books about cooking, how to cook when you're in Africa, in the bush. And then there's a book about hunting, how to hunt when you're in Africa. And there are lots of books that gives us quite a bit of knowledge. And we want knowledge because knowledge is power, and that's why we go to uni to study, to get a degree, to have knowledge. Let's start with a book that is about wisdom. And that's the book of Proverbs. Interesting enough, the book that is about wisdom and knowledge starts in the first chapter and says, knowledge doesn't lie in books, but knowledge begins when you serve God. When you are in a relationship with God, you only understand what knowledge really means. What does he mean by that? Can you truly know the meaning of love if you don't know what Jesus Christ did on the cross for you? Can you truly grasp the meaning of forgiveness if you don't know Jesus Christ? Do you know what the meaning Almighty means if you don't know God Almighty? To grasp knowledge, to have wisdom, is to know God. Because in your relationship with God, for the first time you realize what wisdom is all about. The book of James says that knowledge is the key to success. But he concludes that wisdom is known through your actions. To be wise is to act accordingly. If you think about your own life, if you think about your actions and your thoughts and how you react to other people, do you reckon that you are a wise person? Or are you a fool? I think most of us should reply that we are fools. Because we only hurt people through our actions. We despise others. We spread stories about others. We don't act wisely. To be a wise man is to know God. Because only in that relationship you really grasp what wisdom means. It is good to read books. It is good to broaden your knowledge. But it's better to know God. Therefore, in the future to come, read enough books or Google subjects. But also read the Bible. Because that is the one book that helps you get wisdom. The one book that gives you insight into your relationship with God. That helps you with your relationship with God. That gives you guidelines with your relationship to God. So when you read books, but especially read the Bible. Till next week.